What's up guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new breakdown, and this time we'll be diving into War for the Planet of the Apes trailer number 3, which hit the web just a few hours ago. Right off the top, a couple of quick first impressions. This is definitely the hype trailer of the bunch. This is the action-packed, explosive-filled one that's supposed to entice you with the action side of the movie, not necessarily the more emotional and thematic elements, but that doesn't mean those aren't present in this trailer. Right from the start, the trailer actually starts off on a fairly emotional beat, with Caesar and his band of merry apes bursting into a house maybe on a supply run in the beginning of the movie, only to find a human child, Nova, alone. It seems like the orangutan Maurice, who we saw in each of the last two movies, is the one that notices her and is protecting her, so it seems likely that he's the one that'll recommend bringing her with them. As we've seen from previous trailers, she's riding back with him. This is actually the subject of the first dialogue we hear in the entire trailer, between Caesar and an unknown female chimp, potentially his wife Cornelia, and you can tell both sides in the war have lost people really just from this conversation, and man and ape are both starting to become really bitter towards one another. But, and I feel like this is going to be a huge theme in the movie, the two sides morally diverge here. While Woody Harrelson's colonel tells his troops that they'll have to sacrifice their humanity to save humanity, Caesar, even if it's begrudgingly, brings in an orphaned human because she has no one else and they aren't savages. Ironically, in the War for the Planet of the Apes, the humans are becoming less human, acting out of anger and ultimately fear, while the apes are the ones that are showing a moral backbone and finding their quote-unquote humanity. Another last little interesting point about Nova, her nose is bleeding, or was bleeding, you can see that. That might actually suggest her parents and her caught the simian flu, but while they died from it, she survived. In our next shot, we get our second look at Steve Zahn's character, nicknamed Bad Ape. We saw him first in trailer number 2, and we don't have many details on his role at the moment, but we do know he's escaped from the Portland Zoo, and from this trailer, it seems like he survived a massacre of his ape colony at the hands of the same soldiers they're going to be fighting. We get a little more of the ideological divide over the next few shots, as the colonel addresses his troops, and it's pretty clear their only ultimate goal is the extinction of the apes. We also see some humans with machine guns firing on a group of apes, including Bad Ape, so it's not clear if this is the beginning of the final battle or an event earlier in the film, maybe one which kicks off the hostilities between the two species. What we do know is that at this point the gorilla that's working with the humans is already with them. Moving on to our next few scenes, we know at some point, somehow, Caesar gets captured and taken back to the base. From the scenes in earlier trailers and this trailer, literally been shown in every trailer that he's about to be executed by the colonel. In this trailer, it looks like before that, or maybe after it, the two leaders of the respective sides have a little sit down and chat. This is a scene I'm definitely looking forward to, as the colonel admits that the apes are stronger and smarter than the humans before kind of oddly chastising Caesar for taking the humans' actions in the war personally. That's an interesting angle to take after you've attacked the apes yourself, but from their point of view, the apes are a direct threat. What's really interesting to see here, though, is the scenes shown in the backdrop of Harrelson's dialogue, as we see apes escaping the compound and a soldier who we've already seen a few times in other scenes and in previous trailers finding the ape cells completely empty. Building off of this, we later see action shots of the humans attacking their base in a full-out assault, and later even with helicopters, maybe suggesting that somehow the apes have managed to draw them out and steal the base out from under them somehow. I'd be interested to see if this is where Caesar's near execution takes place, after a failed attempt to take the humans' base from them and kind of, I guess, take them out in one fell swoop. As you can see in that execution scene, there's a lot of rubble around them, which could lead directly to that conversation between Caesar and the colonel and their escape from the base, or that could happen before. It could be entirely unrelated. Regardless, all we know is at one point the sides are switched and the apes are defending the base from the humans somehow. Interspersed in all this, there's another shot of Nova placing a flower in Luca's ear, and this is a flower that Luca, the gorilla, actually gave her in a previous trailer, and Nova is definitely crying in this scene, so it seems like Luca's pretty badly wounded. And in another shot, we see an ape that kind of looks like Rocket gets shot by the colonel in the rain, so Caesar could be losing two of his closest allies over the course of the movie. Our trailer ends though with Caesar blowing up a fuel tank and seemingly causing an avalanche which wipes out the base completely, in a scene that's definitely going to be something to see on the big screen. That's about all I noticed from the trailer that I wanted to point out and discuss. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below, and if there's anything we missed in this breakdown. They called this the final trailer, so another trailer seems kind of unlikely from that, but the movie is still 2 months away, so we'll just have to wait and see. That's going to do it for me here, though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.